big blow to the city of Detroit, suffering from a plummet in the population. The U.S. Census released the disappointing numbers today, and it was much worse than expected for the city. Detroit's population fell in the past 10 years to 713,777. The city's 25% decline is expected to inflict possible financial and political pain. It could translate to a major drop in money from the state and the federal government at a time when the city desperately needs help to move forward. Here's a look now at Detroit's population over the years. It hasn't been lower than 700,000 in nearly 100 years. Back in 1910, more than 465,000 people lived in Detroit. 1950 saw the highest population at more than 1.8 million. Then it tapered off as people moved to the suburbs and the auto industry's steady decline affected families. In 1970, the population in Detroit was more than 1.5 million, and in 2000 the number fell below 1 million. Taking a look at counties now, the population in Washtenaw County jumped 6.8%. It's now close to 345,000. Macomb County climbed 6.7% to almost 841,000. Oakland County is over 1.2 million. That's an increase of 0.7%. And the population in Wayne County dropped by more than 11.5% to more than 1.8 million. Now, we learned back in December that Michigan was the only state to lose population in the census. About 54,000 people left the state. Today, the details on the exodus from the city are very upsetting to the mayor of Detroit. Let's go live downtown. Action News reporter Val Clark can tell us what Mayor Dave Bing is saying about the census tonight. Val?
Well, of course, it's a staggering decline, Joanne, but the mayor is figuring that the count is off by about 40,000 people. And City Council President Pugh believes that thousands of people actually avoided the census, some because of immigration problems, others because they're using suburban addresses in order to pay lower car insurance premiums. The bottom line is the city will now launch a formal complaint with the federal government, and in the meantime, it will start looking for some folks.
I want to be clear to all of our residents out there why this is so important. Every person that's counted in the census brings approximately $10,000 to Detroit over the next decade for schools, roads, hospitals, and social service programs like Medicaid. Additionally, we could lose millions in statutory revenue sharing from the state. We are in a fiscal crisis, and we have to fight for every dollar. We can't afford to let these results stand.
Council members are stunned, but we also spoke to a couple of people who are actually going against the trend.
Wow. You know, I gave an interview about this yesterday, and I said I wouldn't be shocked that I wasn't as concerned about the numbers, but that is woefully low, and it's a game changer with regards to the legislation that we have in place that's tied to 750,000.
You bucked the trend moving in. Tell us why, and what do you think about these numbers?
Well, we believe in the city, first of all, and I think that's the key. You have to follow your passion, you have to follow your heart, and if everyone that believes in the city truly embraced the city, our numbers would skyrocket.
But unfortunately, they have not skyrocketed yet. They have plummeted. Again, the city will start a campaign. Charles Pugh says we have to get out there and find those people. As far as the mayor's challenge, officially with the federal government, that normally takes years. The last one took Detroit 7 years, but did finally get some relief in 2007. By that time, though, it will probably be too late for us to get back the congressional seat in Michigan that we will likely lose.